Hey guys, Randy with BellissiMoto here, and today I'm going to talk to you about my most extreme motorcycle, and that should be an extreme with 3 big capital X's in the middle because this bike is completely nuts. Yeah, it looks insane, it rides insane, it is insane. The personality of this machine is just scary. The bike is violent, it's ridiculously loud, it's not... Well, it is obnoxiously loud, but not really to you. It's beautifully loud to you. It's just, it's probably the single loudest, single best sounding motorcycle I own, single best sounding motorcycle I have ever owned. Yes, that includes the Aprilia RSV4, which, you know, most people really think is the best sounding bike on the planet. Anyhow, let me tell you a little bit about this machine. So this is a Bimota TESI H2, and it's ridiculously cool and super rare, super limited. Let's zoom in a second here. Look at that. BellissiMoto. All the bodywork is carbon fiber. The frame pieces are billet aluminum. This is a all carbon fiber TESI H2 America, number 005. I want to say 10 of those have been made. Notice there are no forks. Just a front swing arm, which is super cool. Why? Well, there's no brake dive. By having no front forks, you can eliminate that brake dive. And, you know, it's really nice when you're riding it. You know, it doesn't matter if you hit the brakes at a slow speed, at a high speed. They just feel great. The bike responds in a beautiful way. I can't help but continue to focus on these wings. This bike has some serious square footage of wings. I mean, you've got this giant piece, but then you've also got this piece right here. Yes, that is yet another wing. Then, of course, you have the same on the other side. And above that, you've got those giant wings straight off a 747. I mean, this bike could take off any moment, especially when you hit the gas because, well, this bike was insanely fast, insanely powerful stock. It is by far the fastest feeling motorcycle I have. It feels ridiculously violent. The speed on this bike, it picks up like the 1299R Final Edition, but it just keeps going and going and going. And it doesn't feel like it's going to throw you off it like the 1299R Final Edition does, although it does want to rip the arms off your body. I mean, the acceleration is violent. How is it so violent? Why? Well, that should be a cue right there. Check that out. Supercharged. Not just supercharged. This is the Kawasaki H2R motor. Yes, this has the R cams. Notice that red ring around that supercharged logo? Not the green ring of a standard H2, but the red ring makes a big difference. Trust me. Now, this isn't exactly the same as an H2R. It doesn't put out as much horsepower, but it puts out a lot more than the H2. It's somewhere in the middle. Stock, it's supposed to be 228 at the wheel. This has a Brentune Stage 1 and 2 full race flash. Yeah, and that full titanium aero racing exhaust. It's stupidly cool. This should be putting out somewhere around 268, maybe 270, 280 horsepower at the wheel. Trust me, when you ride it, it feels like it's doing it. It doesn't, I have a lot of fast bikes. Have Panigale V4s, have Aprilia RSV4s. This thing is the most ridiculous, most insane bike I own. Hope you've enjoyed this little tour. Yes, it's also the only motorcycle on Earth with dual Öhlins TTX shocks. Cool thing is, one of those operates the front suspension, the other one operates the rear. So they're not both rear shocks, they're just both shocks. Kind of cool, kind of unusual. We've upgraded this bike, of course. EK 3D chain, quick release gas cap. There's more to come. Levers, master cylinders, bar end mirrors, reservoirs. Oh yes, definitely more to come. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed this tour, and stay tuned for some riding videos. Some of them I might have to wait a few years for them to be legal for me to post, but eventually you'll get them.